Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello from Stark, Florida. I've been up since 5 o'clock. Because I have to go to Gainesville today. I've got 3 doctor's appointments. They're my pre-surgery appointments. So we're well into, what is this? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We're well into our 5th day of the liquid diet. I haven't had anything yet this morning. I do have protein shakes and stuff because I'm being gone all day. I'll be in Gainesville pretty much all day. I've got an appointment at 8, 2, and 4. Depending on what time the appointment at 8 gets out, I may try and see if I can get the other appointments earlier so that I'm not here all day. But we'll see how that goes. Right now I'm just driving. I've been on the road for about an hour now. Got about 45 more minutes left. It's like 7:12. And I'm just passing through Stark on my way to Gainesville. It's actually just now bright enough to where I can even attempt to film anything. Traffic's not too terrible. It's mostly a straight shot. 2 straight shots for me for the most part. The longest is 3:01. But like the first hour of my drive was in the dark. So just passing Fast Andy's Sign Shack. That's an interesting name. But anyways, just thought I'd pop in and have a chat with you guys while I'm driving. While I'm going through Stark, headed to Waldo. So you guys a sign, Gainesville's 26 miles away, so not too far. We get a mile a minute, we're less than 30 minutes away. So it'll give me time to get there and make sure I'm in the right place, because the hospital's pretty big and it's got multiple buildings, and sometimes you're in one building for one appointment and in another building for another appointment. So just listening to some podcasts, chugging along. We're on South Main Street in Gainesville. It's about 7:46. I got like 30 minutes before my appointment. Anyway, so we're in Gainesville. Quaint little college town. It's a bunch of the college houses through here. Mostly college apartments. You will see a lot of mopeds and a lot of bikes just for college students to get around because it's cheaper. One of the houses we passed back there with the big columns, I think it was like Kappa something. It was one of the sorority houses. But Kristen and I have often talked about the fact that the apartments and stuff in Gainesville are really nice. It seems to be a nice little town. The traffic doesn't seem to be as bad as Jacksonville. I don't think we'd move here. Just there's too many. With the college, it's too much of like a party town, so there's like pub after pub after pub after pub, and that's not a horrible thing. It's just, I'm sure on the weekends and during college football season and stuff, this place probably gets a little crazy. Even now, like there's a lot of roundabouts and stuff here, so because we've been coming all summer, and most of the appointments we haven't had to go through a school zone. I just went through a school zone. It was a little hectic, nothing too bad. It didn't take me maybe a couple minutes to get through, but I thought that was interesting. Just seeing the roundabout during a school zone. And then, like, of course, I have to get on the other side of the roundabout, so I have to go around it, halfway around, and then get off. So, where you had traffic coming this way and traffic trying to go that way, it's a little interesting. But there's a bridge up here I want to show you guys. There's this little bridge you can walk on. And that's part of the hospital there, but not the part I'm going to. I'm gonna turn right up here and get in the parking garage. Alright, so we're here. I'm walking out of the parking garage now. Across the street, I can find room 112. 1112. So, let's rock and roll. So that's one thing that's good about the city. They've got a lot of like walkways and pedestrian walking areas where you have to stop if you're driving. So it's pretty neat. If you like to walk places, it's the city to do it in. It's a pretty cool little painting, some tiles. People painted on the tiles with different words of wisdom and slogans, or just scenes. There's actually a really big tile mosaic in the main lobby that I'll get after this appointment. It's a little kids play area in my anesthesiologist appointment. It's a sun. It's actually got a light in it. That's like a little parachuter airplane. There's a bunch of toys and stuff in there for kids to play with, and the gate so they can't get out. It's even chairs that parents want to spend there with them. It's pretty neat. So I'm finally back in a room for the anesthesiologist. First thing to do was drop blood, which I wasn't aware they were going to do, but no big deal. She hit the vein first time, which usually they have a problem with my veins collapsing and stuff. So she was like, she poked me, had to wiggle it just a little bit, and I'm getting the blood. But they've they make you sign all the waivers and stuff, and then they take pictures of you with your mouth and your tongue out, faceward, and then do a side profile with like your teeth showing, and then they do one where you have to look up so they can see like the shape of your neck and stuff. And that's just in case during anesthesia, during the general anesthesia, they have to incubate you, which is where they put a tube in to your lungs so it helps you breathe. Because basically the general anesthesia just kind of shuts the body, like puts it into like a deep sleep mode. And then people like me, where I have sleep apnea, they're probably going to incubate me just to be safe. So I don't know, we'll see. I gotta ask them if I need to bring all my CPAP machines for when I have to stay the night in the hospital and stuff. So question to remember: do I need to bring my own meds? And should I bring my CPAP machine? She said they were a little backed up, so it's probably going to be a little bit. So I'm just sitting in the room waiting. We'll say this: chairs are the bane of my existence right now. Hopefully that all changes after surgery and I lose some weight and stuff. But like, you would assume in a place where they know you're doing bariatric surgery, chairs are probably going to be an issue. There were chairs in the waiting room that were bigger, so those were nice. But like these are, I mean, they look like they're probably bigger, but they're still a little bit of a pain to sit in because the handles kind of push in on your thighs and cause bruises and it hurts. But it's just that's a bane that I'll be ready to be done with, hopefully within a year or two. It's the wall of tiles I was telling you about was in the main auditorium, or the main atrium. Each tile has been painted. Usually looks like a kid. The 8-year-old Jeffrey, Whitney. That's a mom and a son.
Yeah, apparently they're backwards here. Come back to get those. Come back to get
It's a pretty neat idea. I mean, it looks like they're all done by kids. Some of them are really pretty. Yings. It's a parrot. Looks like it's a anniversary for somebody.
Right. That's the next one. And then light one foot means a lot.
Puerto Rico.
It is good. I'm glad we got the word.
Mickey Mouse, Donald and Goofy, Minnie. Looks like gators. It is the Gator Town. The last tile with all the writing on it was basically a plea from a man who has cancer on his brainstem, and it took him years to find out what was wrong with him, and he finally came to Shands, and that's where he was diagnosed with it. And it's a plea that if you smoke, to stop smoking. Laughing eyes, the ones with smiling hearts are the hope of the world. The ones with open minds are the new teachers. The ones with laughing eyes and spirits free are the innocents, smiling hearts, open minds, laughing eyes, spirits free, the children.
Oh, it does. Yeah, probably. If we had a forecast, we had a stretch goal fake forecast, a stretch goal forecast.
So you say arts and medicine and the patients, families, and staff of Shands Cancer Center are most grateful to the University of Florida Medical Guild for their total commitment to the healing wall. They both say that. So all of these people on the wall that painted tiles, they were cancer patients, most of them kids. Which, while the wall is quite beautiful, it's kind of a sad story. Yeah, the hospital is quite gorgeous as far as architecture goes. And the different places you can rest and chill out. They've got phone bank or charging stations. Actually, towards the front, they actually have a specific area with a bunch of outlets for you to charge phones and stuff for the people that never have to be here all day. This is a statue. It's sitting in this little atrium area. It's called Wings of Hope by M.L. Neville. So it's only 11 o'clock. I got on my first appointment just shy of 10, and I went over to my next appointment to see if they get me in early, but the doctor I have to see doesn't come in till the afternoon, so it looks like 2 o'clock is the earliest I'm going to get in, and then from there I have my last appointment at 4 o'clock in another building. On the other, there's a parking garage beyond those trees, so it's on the other side of those. So I watched a few YouTube videos, and I'm just kind of walking around, exploring the campus, I guess. It's interesting, there's, this is a tobacco-free campus, no smoking or tobacco use allowed. Sorry if the traffic's really loud. But anyways, it's posted it's going to be every 10 to 20 feet you see the sign, but it's interesting how many people just ignore the sign, and half of them are probably employees of the place. Usually it's different people in scrubs, could be students too, but it's even worse because it's a no smoking facility. They don't have ashtrays and stuff spaced throughout the campus, so along this walkway you can just see where people have just put out their cigarettes in the grass and just left them there. And you see them all over the ground too. I don't care if you smoke, but at least don't litter. Don't throw the trash and the cigarette butts in the ground. Those things take forever to decompose. So it's funny because when I got to my doctor's appointment, I went and sat in the very back of the waiting room, thinking, oh, if I wanted to record, I could do it here and wouldn't bother anybody. And I'll be darned if that's not where they put the coffee pots and the snacks and the juice and stuff, so people are constantly coming back there. And I was like, well, I picked a great location for privacy, didn't I? Can we talk about something else? So, they drew blood, right? That's just holding the piece of gauze on over the spot. I could have taken it off a little bit ago, but I wanted to show you guys when I had a chance. But here's the cool part. It doesn't stick to your skin, it only adheres to itself. So why are we still using tape? But you know what? Last time I got my blood drawn, they put it in this arm and they taped across all the hair on my arm. And I gotta rip that out. And don't get me wrong, I got a high pain tolerance, but that sucks. Why can't we go to this stuff? This is so much easier. It's probably more expensive too. It's only like a one-use thing. Like I was peeling it off a little bit and like trying to stick it back, and it doesn't really stick back very well. Oh, you guys got water. It doesn't stick back very well, so I was like, ugh, such a great invention. Why doesn't every doctor's office use it? But it's starting to sprinkle here. I kind of thought it was. See the clouds over there? It's pretty dark out, so it's gonna rain soon. So I guess I'm gonna head back in and find a place inside to sit down. I wanna maybe sit down and write something, type something up. I don't know, get the creative juices flowing. I've got plenty of time to kill, so I don't know. You guys are wet again. All right, I'm gonna get in before we get stormed on and this camera gets ruined. Talk to you later. I wanted to show you some more of the camps as I go in. So that's where I was sitting down there. That's where I walked to. This is like a little courtyard. When it's not raining, that you can come hang out in. You can pretty much walk to any place on the campus, but they've got multiple picnic benches and stuff like that out. But it's a pretty neat place. This is just a glass art display that's in the front. It's got little facts about all the animals. It's hard to see them on the camera because it can't get the contrast from the back and the glass, but flamingos and turtles, alligators. It's a burrowing owl. There's also these sculptures. And then they have a dog and a cat. You guys, I made it in time. I came inside just in time. See if you can see it. It's raining now. Decided to go for a nice stroll outside. I'm out there like 10 minutes. And then Florida decides that's a bad idea. It's a really pretty campus. Like, it's got a lot of foliage. It's got a lot of trees and stuff. And it's, you know, we've walked from this campus to the other camps that I was going to the day before. And I was going to walk again today, but only if it stops raining. They do have places with like tables and chairs and stuff, but I don't know if they're chairs I feel comfortable sitting in. So I'm just going to find a place and pop a squat and chill out. These are some of the awards this hospital's won.
I got one.
And they all say best children's hospital. Looks like they're from last year. I don't know what this is here for. It's just a big screen that all these shapes and animals fall past. It's kind of neat looking. Little animal pictures on the wall. This part of the hospital's for the pediatric side. So like they've got like pictures of kids on the elevators and stuff. All the floors are dictated by animals, so The ground floor looks like a little sign right there. Ground floor is a turtle. First floor is the dolphins, the manatees, the rabbits, the deer, and the birds. Makes sense. These are really pretty.